name's Dave Howell, and the title of the book is The Small Business Guide to Apps. Basically, it's an opportunity for really small businesses in particular to develop a new revenue stream. There's a whole ecosystem of apps being developed by everyone, and they don't necessarily have to be a branding exercise. They can certainly generate revenue. But if you feel that you can really try and make a better connection with your user base, an app is a very good way of doing that. Mostly because these days most people have smartphones, maybe even tablets, and they're avid app users. So it makes sense that if your services or your product can be maybe described in an app, or maybe an app can be a bolt-on to your service or whichever goods you're selling, it makes sense that if you can tap into that market, you can offer your customer base something extra as an app. The key with an app is not to jump onto the bandwagon. Just as you do with everything else with your business, you need to perform due diligence. Have a look at the market. Is an app appropriate? Because it may not be. Just because your competition has an app doesn't necessarily mean that you should build one yourself. The key really is to find a reason for building one. What's it going to do for your user base? It's just like every other product or service. You need to identify a need, if there's a need for it. Maybe you were going to say extend a service, for instance, and you were thinking, okay, let's do a microsite or a full website or something like that, but could you do that as an app? Would it be more appropriate as an app? Or could you use the idea that an app is very attractive at the moment as a hook that brings people to your business because you have an app? But the bottom line is don't just build one because you can. There's absolutely no point in spending the money and the time if there's no need for an app. You must identify a need, and if you can identify that need and qualify that with maybe market research, or literally going out and asking your users, do you want an app? And if you do, what should it look like? I think it gives you a very good foundation then to go off and build your app for that user base. But you must not have a knee-jerk reaction. Don't think, oh, I must have an app, just so I must have a website or I must have a mobile site. Only if there's a need. This year is quite interesting because I'm moving my business into other areas. What I'm trying to do is move into more into the publishing side. I mean, I'm known as a freelance writer and a journalist, but I'm more interested in moving my business towards the publishing arm, which is really where I'm interested in. So I've identified a couple of markets, particularly with the guys out there who want to self-publish books and magazines. I'm building a new business which will support them with books, magazines, and other digital products. So if you do want to self-publish a book or a magazine, I'll show you how.